welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my 14-week update. Baby is the size of a peach. If you're following along and you're also pregnant, your app maybe might tell you a different fruit or something like that, but my app, one of my apps at least, says that baby is the size of a peach, and actually on my planner it also says that. If you're new, welcome. My name is Monica. I hope you consider subscribing. I am documenting my second pregnancy. I am 14 weeks along, like I said, and I also do lifestyle vlogs and DIYs. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about how I felt this week. Not much has gone on, but I'm going to start off actually with headaches because I forgot to mention that in my last video. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it up here. That's my first trimester video, and that's weeks 1, maybe not necessarily 1, but everything up until week 13. So go ahead and watch that after you're done watching this video. And yeah, I mentioned headaches, but I didn't go into detail with them. For sure, I've gotten minor headaches here and there, but the other day I got, like, I'm gonna consider it my first migraine ever. I don't think I've ever had one until then, but we were just driving in the car and I just was on my phone and I instantly just felt pain, like a huge headache come on, and so I was just like, okay, like this is a headache. And the next thing I know, I started to feel really nauseous. Alfredo almost wanted to pull over. But I didn't have to. I didn't need to throw up. I don't think it's any kind of morning sickness because that was the only time I felt that way, and I'm pretty sure that headaches or migraines like that can cause nausea. And so yeah, and that continued on for the rest of that day. It was really painful. It was so annoying. I mean, later on that day, I started to not even feel well. When we ate, I didn't feel well. And it was just, it made me really sad. I felt like I was gonna faint. It was just very painful. I didn't take anything. I believe I can take Tylenol, but I'm not really big on just taking stuff. I usually just suck it up. But I really did want to take something that day. And I think the only reason why I didn't, I don't know why I didn't. Oh, well, we weren't even at home for most of that day. I think that's what made it suck more, is that we were like out and about and it just sucked. Like, it just like really sucked because I was in pain and all I wanted to do was go home. And yeah, so that happened. And ever since then, I haven't got anything like that. I hope I don't again, but I do get headaches, and I just try to drink more water. Like I said, I don't really take anything for it. They haven't been hard enough for me to want to take something, but yeah, it's just something that I've gotten during this pregnancy. Not only this week, I've had it a couple weeks before, and I have also had sciatic nerve pain. So along with the round ligament pain that I was talking about in my last video, I have continued to have it on my right side, and it usually just happens kind of when I'm laying down and I just move quickly, or if I turn to one side, I tend to feel it more on that side, like either the left or the right, but mainly the right side. And then I began to get pain on that same right side, but in my back, and so that was really scary. I almost started to think that I had like a kidney infection, because every time I looked things up like that, it would say, every time I would look something up, it would say that, you know, it was kind of some kind of infection, like kidney infections can cause back pain, and so I did get scared and I wanted to call, but since I had recently gone in and they do test your urine, I felt like if I did have an infection, they would have called me about it. And I just didn't think that's what it was. Like, I was getting nervous about it, but I didn't think that's what it was. And then when I started to look furthermore into it, I found sciatic nerve pain. And that's what I think it is. Because sometimes I can kind of feel it in, like, my butt and just kind of down my leg, and that's what sciatic nerve pain can do. And so that's what I'm pretty sure I'm having. And I just think that I need to move more. I need to stretch more and just be a little more active maybe. I think that'll help. I know that during my first pregnancy I was warned about it. I didn't have it, but I was warned about it, and I was told, I was recommended to do, I think it was like water aerobics for pregnant women, I think. Something along those lines, but it was for sure like something in the water. And I wanted to try it, but I did it, and I didn't really think I don't think I had sciatic nerve pain with Maddie, but I do have it now. And I think off the top of my head, because I was warned about it last time and I was recommended to do the aerobics, I just assume that I just need to be more active and like stretch and do things like that, but I haven't actually looked anything up that will help out with that. But I will keep you guys updated on that because I've gotten it and I probably will continue to get it. As far as cravings, I have craved Jolly Ranchers. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last one because I think I've been craving them. I haven't gotten them. And just a couple nights ago I was craving peach rings, and I asked Alfredo to go get me some. And I asked for Jolly Ranchers also because I had been wanting them, but they didn't have any, at least not at the nearest 7-Eleven. And so I still haven't gotten those, but I got the peach rings and that was good. And we were at Costco the next day, and I'm like talking so much. We were at Costco the next day, and I smelled, when we were checking out at the food court, I smelled just like sweetness, and I wanted, it smelled like ice cream, and I guess it's frozen yogurt that they do. So they have like, I don't think they have sundaes, I don't know what they have smoothies, and then they have frozen yogurt, but it was really good. And actually it tasted kind of like ice cream. Like the consistency was not what I'm used to in frozen yogurt, but it was really good. So I got vanilla, and I got a churro because all I wanted to do was like dip the churro in the yogurt, I guess, but it tasted like ice cream. But you guys know what I'm talking about. That's kind of what I was feeling because of the smell, and so I got it, and it was really good. Oh, they actually had cinnamon rolls, and once I saw them I just instantly wanted them, so I baked them last night and they were really, really good. So sweets, there we go again, just like I just want sweet stuff. And I think that's gonna be it. I did weigh myself last week. I weighed in at about 129, which is probably the heaviest I've been this pregnancy, and that's like the biggest weight gain that I've had this pregnancy because I was, oh sorry about that, I was gaining weight very slowly. And even though I have been showing a lot, I still felt okay because I was like gaining weight very slowly. So even though I was looking bigger, I wasn't, at least the numbers weren't showing me getting bigger. But I weighed in at 129, and I will go ahead and say that today I actually turned 15 weeks. I'm filming this video for the previous week, but today I did turn 15 weeks, and I weighed in today at 127. So it's going back down, and that's kind of what my weight has done. It's just fluctuated, and that's fine. I think I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm in the second trimester. I need to gain some kind of weight. I'm gonna read you guys what my baby's doing, what my app tells me, because it's informational and I like it. And so I kind of mentioned it last time in my last video, but the baby is yawning, and it says, while mostly sleeping, your little one is now able to rub its eyes, yawn, and even blink. And it says, hair growth. Even though it's hardly visible, hair is starting to grow on your baby's head. Even the eyelashes and eyebrows are growing. And that excites me because Maddie has perfect eyebrows, and I think that's just from me. I just really think she got that from me. I hope so. I don't know. They're kind of shaped the way Alfredo's are, but still. She has good eyebrows because she has my genes. Anyway, so that excites me because she was even born with like really nice eyebrows. And so I'm looking forward to seeing that on my next baby, with this baby. And I'm wondering how much hair this baby will have, because Maddie had a full head of hair when she was born, so it can be different or it could be the same. So that's exciting. And then it usually gives me 3 hearing, and my little one is now able to hear sounds, so I could probably read to the baby now, hear music around the baby now. I know Maddie she recognized some of the music I listened to, I'm pretty sure. This baby is definitely gonna like Ariana Grande for sure, because that's what I'm always listening to lately. So for sure this baby will like Ariana Grande, I think. Yeah, and then who knows what other music will come out later on this year, because we still have like summer to go through. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Let me show you guys my belly. Okay, so I'm wearing sweatpants because sweatpants is like all that fits me right now. Oh, you can't see because my dresser is black, but this is kind of like what I look like. I'm kind of there, you know. I got something, for sure I have something there. I feel like it just kind of looks like I'm just chubby. Yeah, so that's kind of what my belly looks like. There are days where it looks really big and cute, and there are days where I just feel like I look like I'm gaining weight. And it's not really a big deal. I just feel like people who don't actually know me or know what I look like regularly when I'm not pregnant don't realize that I'm pregnant. It just depends on what I'm wearing and how the belly wants to look, because sometimes it is bigger and sometimes it is smaller, and I don't know. I think that's just what it is. But it's pretty firm actually. And I know baby's usually over here on my left side, but definitely is growing. I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out now. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know down below where you're at if you're pregnant, or just if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you liked this video, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!